to Relationchicks. My name is Melody Hill.
And I'm Brittany Black, and today we're talking about jealousy in relationships.
And today in the studio, welcome JJ, because we have a special guest. JJ.
Hey, JJ.
Special guest.
I know.
Oh, yeah.
You know, special and a special bird.
Yeah, what's the bird's name? We gotta...
Poopers, and it's self-explanatory. Maybe you guys will catch it pretty soon. Or I will.
Can we pet it, or is it going to attack us?
It's kind of jealous, so I'll be careful.
Exactly.
Be careful.
So, as far as jealousy goes, what kind of jealousy have you been in with relationships, other than with your bird, of course? Because
well, there's times that when you go in a relationship, you know, your pet somewhat has precedence over your significant other at the beginning, so whenever the other person comes in, you have to slowly introduce them to your special friend.
What's a slow introduction like in the bird world?
Well, just make sure that you don't stick your hand in the cage or anything else whenever she or he is on you, because they'll probably peg that other person.
Right, and well, you know, as obviously, you know, Relationchicks, we're not talking about a little chicken, but we are talking about relationships with past girlfriends. How does that go over with the jealousy thing? Were you the one who was jealous, or was she?
Both.
Well, here's my take on things. If you're in a relationship, it's more of, if that person's not jealous for no reason, I mean, that person's not interested in you, so you have to be careful. There's signs. I mean, there's absolutely nobody that does not feel jealous over your other person that you're with in the relationships, because there's got to be feelings to it, because if that person doesn't pay attention to you, then that's a clear sign.
Clear sign that you're not attractive enough, or?
Clear sign that person's really not into you. I mean, think about it.
I think personally it has to do a lot with that person itself and their own personal issues and their personal, you know, past. But, you know, when it comes to jealousy, it always brings some kind of mistrust eventually. So have you experienced that too?
I have. Think about it this way. When you're in a relationship, you know, you have all these different foundations that you have to base it on, like trust, respect, honesty, loyalty.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not going to say that love is at first sight. It's more of a lust type of thing. But you have to be willing to give and take in a relationship, just because it's got to be proportional. If it's not balanced and one person's carrying more of the load and the other person's not, then you're just carrying like a big sack of, you know, nothing with you. I mean, you're reaching nowhere. So if you want to have a relationship that's going to expand over long amounts of time, you want to make sure that you're willing to put in emotions like finances. That's a different story. So
a whole other show for finances. Let's do that later. But tell me what you want to know a little bit about the jealousy part. The thing is about jealousy is that nowadays most people, and you even said it, Britt, like back in the days, or even like surveys now, there's always, like you said, there's always one giving more than the other.
Yes.
Right. And somehow it has to be balanced, and then the respecting and everything. So, I mean, what do you think?
Well, I mean, what do you think? I mean, you know, sometimes how much jealousy is too much jealousy? You know, a little bit is okay, but...
I'll fill you in. It's more of being over-possessed in a way that that person wants to basically manipulate your life and dictate, like, how you should act. Yes, you know, you're probably used to going out a lot of times and spend time with your friends, but you have to have that special connection with that other person in order to grow. I mean, otherwise you're just stuck. You're not going to be able to open yourself up to new experiences, new things in life that you have never seen before, and you're willing to see what's out there, especially with somebody else. There's nothing better than growing old with that special other or significant other person, and that, I mean, that's key in life. I mean, like, it's la vida es una sola. Like, life is only once. It's one day at a time. I mean, if you're carrying over baggage from your last relationship, then you have issues. You need time to yourself. You need to recuperate. So, somewhat of like a soul search type of thing.
How much is enough time for yourself to get to know, or you get that little gut feeling that you're ready for the next relationship?
It varies.
Does something come natural? Does it come natural to you?
Self-exploration, it's basically, you know, it varies per person. It's more, hey, if I dealt with somebody that cheated on me or was too jealous over little details, then you basically have to leave that all aside, and you learn from it, you grow, and you move on to the next person. Because I believe that there's different people that fall into your life, and you can be destined with them, just depending on where you are as far as where you want to be, if you want to be in a serious relationship, or if you want to have an open relationship. If you want to be with multiple people, I mean, you're basically just dating different.
If you're in an open relationship, I think there's no room for jealousy.
Yeah, that's what.
Oh my goodness, definitely.
If you're in an open relationship, why be jealous if you're open about whatever?
Yeah, but
so
of
you have
course.
to have an open mind for that.
But then again, in an open relationship, it's kind of hard because you never know. One person may have more feelings invested than the other one, and then jealousy. It's a breeding ground.
I think that always is the issue, is that somebody gives more than the other.
Exactly.
And you have to have a strong self-security or self-reassurance from the other person to make it work. I mean, is it well worth being jealous? Because then the next step, it'll escalate eventually to not trusting that person. And JJ, have you gone through this before? Are you currently going through it right now?
I mean,
everybody, a little bit about it.
Everybody's gone through humps in life. I mean, the relationship is more of a roller coaster. You go through the ups and downs. You have the 6-month honeymoon type of deal where everything's perfect at the beginning. Then the true colors eventually flourish. So, I mean, my suggestion to the guys is be open from the get-go, not too needy. Have a spine. I mean, just make sure that you show who you are from within, and, make sure the other person corresponds to it, because if there's signs from the beginning that you're trying to change just because the other person says so, I mean, it's not the right thing to do. You're just being manipulated, or you have to grow for yourself. That's my take on life.
Oh, wow, that's a good suggestion. Thanks, JJ. The bird, is it on a honeymoon stage or with you? Or
no.
Have problems with your current relationship? Because I know a lot of people have pets who, through pets, you have problems. So, I mean...
She might get jealous. Do you have a girlfriend? Because she might be getting jealous over here of poopers, right?
That's the thing. Her name, right?
Her name.
She knows that poopers is special in my life, not as important as she is. I mean, I've been with... this person for the past, couple years, and we've gone through ups and downs.
Well, thanks, JJ, for being a part of our show and bringing poopers along, of course. Nino enjoyed that. If you have any questions about jealousy relationship issues, give us an email at relationchicks@gmail.com.